Warning, the following video contains MLP-related content. It also contains at least one or more of the following: cursing, violence, immature jokes, funny reactions, or verbal, not safe for work content. If you do not wish to view anything that may contain any of these, please immediately go to your previous page. Otherwise, stick around and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, Brony24 here, and I am back for another pair of reactions. This time around, we are continuing the Mentally Advanced series, and I am hopeful that I don't misplace this fucking file like I did last time and delay the upload by over a month. Ah, man. Anyways, we are up to -11 and -12, which is actually pretty cool because apparently, like, -13 just got released like a couple days ago, or like a week or something like that. So I'm honestly still not that far behind, especially if I keep doing it in pairs like this. So I'm not complaining, to be honest. So, but anywho, yeah. Unfortunately, the last batch of episodes, -9, -10, weren't as good for me as 7 and 8. -7 and -8 were really enjoyable, but 9 and 10 were a little bit underwhelming for me. So I'm hoping that -11 and -12 shine more. But will they? Will they not? I have no idea. I already got the first one set up. And it's about, yeah, it's not too long. About 6 minutes. So, let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what happens in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, this is a parody. Whoop.
Aw, man. When they're not flying through my windows, seems like
Wait,
you can't hardly get more than
Is
10
this
feet
fall?
out.
No, this isn't Fall Weather Friends. What the fuck is this?
But I can't see what I'm doing, and depth perception is hard. I'm not sure who invented this game. It's pretty tough to line up your throws.
Maybe it
while
is, I don't know.
Straight down your blind
I forgot.
spot. Still, though, keep trying lighter instead of harder. The farm's not making enough money to pay for these damages. Hey, AJ, it's pretty cool the way we hang out and play games and everything. Everybody always tells me to go back to work, or it's 3 in the morning, but you're always up by then. Sure. Well, I know y'all, and you're a bit of a sore loser. I figure I'm the only one who knows how to have a bit of fun and how to back off enough so you don't lose your temper. What?
That's a good
You
point.
won't let me win. I kick your butt as fair as a square. Oh, is that so? See, I knew it. Our matches are as even as a rhombus. I put as much skill into losing as I do into keeping pace with you before the big finale. Don't you bring
Oh
triangles
boy, here we
into
go.
this. And the rhombus is still in equal shape. No, it ain't. It's crooked. No, wait. Well, that ain't the point. The point is that
I mean,
you
it
don't handle
sort
the
of
boss
is
gracefully,
crooked,
and that's the
to be
only
fair.
reason that I'm the only one who plays games with y'all, Dash. No, it's not true. Even when I lose, I still look good doing it. Grace is
What?
part of the score sometimes, and I usually make at least average on that. All right. I got a game for you. Hold out your hoof. Hold it out. Okay, so I just touched your hoof. That's 1 point for me.
What?
Now, the object of the game is to get me to put out my hoof, and then you touch it before I pull it away. Okay, put out your hoof. No. No? What do you mean, no? You have to put your hoof out so
No,
I
she
can
doesn't.
touch it. Well, that ain't in the rules as far as I know. I don't have to. I'm just not putting my hoof out. So I got 1 point. And
Sucker.
No, you have to put your hoof out and then I get a point. And then 1 more point. I have to have a chance. Nah. No, you have to. I don't. Your ass has been whooped. Okay, then
Wow,
I challenge
that's
you
salty.
to a gauntlet of sports exercises, and whoever wins this game.
The Iron
I'm a
Pony.
farmer. I have got things to do, girlfriend. About 4 dozen things need fixing right now, and the only reason I take time off for horseshoes is because I need some merriment for my sanity. You go on adventures all the time. Right.
So do
They
you.
don't pay jack diddly, which is why I have 4 dozen things to fix and not a dozen things to fix. I told y'all you couldn't handle a loss. Okay,
You can't handle the truth.
Just put your hoof up for me, please. Sorry, darling.
You just
One
did.
victory for me out of hundreds of losses.
She just did, she just
won't
put it
kill
out.
you. I gotta get back to work.
No one's home, bitch.
Hi, Twilight. I came by to ask if you had any books on what to do about touching hooves with Applejack. Like, Sapphica? Maybe? Like, a guide for Applejack wants me to touch her hoof. Yeah, I've got books like that.
Why?
Read them. Awesome. I knew you'd come through. Earlier today,
Why would you have a
Applejack
book
touched
like
me,
that?
and now I gotta learn how to do it back, so I'm the best at it. Huh. I don't, Normally ponies don't come to the library to check out books. You're all a bunch of literary degenerates. Am I supposed to help you, or...? Just give me the beginner's guide to touching with Applejack, and then we'll go from there, okay?
That
Okay.
out of context.
Not
Out of
going
context.
through my ceiling today. What the Jiminy Sam Hill? Yeah, good lord. You're just hanging around my house?
Yes.
I bought you that. It's yours. Okay, let's touch hooves. Don't y'all have a lot of preparing to do for the falling
This
of
is
the
not
leaves?
dating, Rainbow Dash.
All we do is run. And I'm always ready to run. It ain't just running. It's a magical ceremony where we make the leaves fall out of the trees because we
Oh, this
run
is Fall
by
Weather
'em.
Friends. Okay, never
I
mind.
don't know how it works, but it's a ceremony. You can't just treat it like it's an everyday
been a while
thing.
since I've seen it, okay?
I cannot focus on two things. Touch my hoof. Dash, we gotta run today. You lost the hoof thing. But I bought you flowers. They're yellow because we're friends, and you have them now, so that means that we're ready to move on to the part where we touch hooves. The Sam Hill you on about? What is this Sam Hill? Just touch my hoof, okay? The rest of the chapters, it just keeps going. No, you ain't touching
That was
my
a good
hoof.
line.
You lost. It's time to let go.
What are these? You got
Flowers.
flowers? Oh, you got a secret admirer.
I got her those.
Dash bought you these. I thought two fillies couldn't be secret admirers. How'd you do it? You just like bump up against each other?
It ain't like that. Just go to your room and go home. Both you go to your rooms.
Apple, please.
And neither of y'all slam your doors either, or I'm taking them off the hinges.
What?
I take it y'all aren't planning to tire yourself out. Nope. I read a lot of books about running and concluded it's stressful. They do say knowledge is power, and I guess here's proof. So, you've gotten yourself kind of...
Oh, gosh.
Yeah? And what a way to start your morning.
This is actually not a bad
sheets. I
episode.
wouldn't think she's a hoot to go to bed with in the first place, much less wake up with. But I guess love is blind. Actually, that saying gets it wrong. Love is clearly deaf and only has good enough eyesight to make out basic shapes. Whatever y'all
What?
heard, it is a lie perpetrated by my soon-to-be double-grounded
I think that
sister.
might be the liquor talking. What?
I got you these. Can we touch hooves now?
What the fuck is that?
Okay, one more time. There. You win. Are you happy? Yes. Thank you.
Well, okay. That was a more surprising time to end the episode than I was expecting. I was not expecting it to end, like, right there. I was actually expecting it to, like, go throughout the race a little bit. But it was just like, no. We're just gonna end this as soon as Rarity. As soon as Rainbow Dash fucking wins, that thing, because she has to win. Like, wow. And she even was like, had no problem saying, like, yes, I am happy now that I have won. Like, oh gosh. It's just so weird. They are definitely mental. I will give them that. They are absolutely still mental. Even Twilight is, really, in this. She may be smart in this, but I still think every now and then the liquor talks instead of her. So, yeah, I still consider her to be a mental case as well. But this was a little bit better than the last two episodes, I think. Mainly because AJ brought some pretty good humor when dealing with Artie's bullshit. So, that was nice. Also, like, Rainbow Dash sucks at describing what she was wanting to do towards Twilight, because Twilight was like, oh, okay, you want to date her. Okay, yeah, I have books on this. I have books on how to, you know, get the apple. I mean, at that point, you can't really blame Twilight, because she's just... It's Rainbow Dash really just not explaining it properly. So, yeah. Now, if she was there with AJ and RD when the whole thing started off, then yeah, she would probably understand that's not what RD was looking for. But since she wasn't, yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure Twilight still had some drinks before RD got there, so that probably could have clouded her judgment a little bit. But anywho, we got episode -12 to watch still, and this one is a little less than 7 minutes, so let's go ahead and see what happens in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, hello.
And so she said to me,
Yeah.
they look
Oh.
like they're from the reign of Puntilla the Herzai.
Twilight does
Little
not
did
care.
she realize that they were specifically modeled after that era.
Yeah.
So in reality, her little jab was actually something of a compliment.
Okay.
And of course
You
Twilight's
know
got her
how
fucking
ponies
drink.
around here can be. I'm so lucky that you moved in. Aside from myself, you're the only cultured pony in Ponyville. I
Is
mean,
she?
Dash comes from Cloudsdale, but horseflies are all about pillars, columns, and pedophilia. That
is because of one of their ancient philosophers. That was a scandal at the time among their ponies, and they've never really lived it down.
Well, of course not. It's their whole culture. It makes sense if you think about it. I mean, why is
What?
Dash so stupid?
Yeah. Hey, are you any good at making dresses?
Because she crashes a lot.
Oh,
That's
just
why
go
she's
to
stupid.
hell. Get out of my shop.
Well, it's just that I came into your shop to ask you about getting a dress, and you launched into some stupid story.
I showed you what I had for sale.
You showed me a hat.
Well, do
and
you
then,
want the...
And then you started telling me about your other clients.
Do you want the hat or not?
If I wanted a hat, I would have asked for the hat. How do you even stay in business?
I-
You make custom-to-order dresses, and you're based in a hamlet.
It's not a hamlet, it's a village.
You don't-
We have stores, and
You don't
we
even
had-
have one of Celestia's churches.
It burned down.
And your stores double as houses.
This is a boutique.
It's your house. And the cakes...
That's actually a
is
really
also
good
their
point.
house.
And you live in a library. Ponies living in dead trees shouldn't cast stones, Twilight.
Right, which only reinforces my point.
Why are you still inside my shop? I thought I threw you out.
I thought that I was the only metropolitan horse in Ponyville. Guess I'll go tell everyone in Canterlot that that's not the case.
Right. Well, the only adult female.
What the
You're
fuck?
not that important. Filthy Rich sometimes buys gowns for his daughter.
What about the mom?
She is some kind of harpy. I mean, last Thursday she-
Alright, just...
She's a handful.
I have to go to the Great Galloping Gala, and I need one.
Alright, give me just a minute. I have to grab my tape. I've got to do a few measurements.
They come
A
custom,
lot of
right?
measurements.
I've got a few requests.
Oh, I know where this is going. You want me to do something insane, like sew a star map into your dress, and it has to be accurate. Well, I can do it, but it's going to cost a fortune.
Rarity, I am a practical pony. What part of asking you to turn my dress into a star map would be practical?
Well, regardless, it's going to cost a bit.
Interesting.
It's not like you're just buying off the rack. So what's your budget?
No, seriously, this is bothering me now. How would I navigate the stars if the map were printed on my ass?
I don't know. You wouldn't use it for that. Maybe go chat with the stallions from the Canterlot Observatory. Offer to let them stargaze, and then they'll be all impressed because, hey, look, it's accurate. Sort of.
What?
They'll let a bit pass if they're looking at your butt, okay? It's...
Rarity, she's
Bad.
Twilight's not like
What
you.
coordinate system would you use?
Is there more than one?
There's hundreds of them. Maps are 2D, but the real world is 3D, Rarity. There's a lot of trigonometry.
Alright, it would cost a double fortune. So you shot yourself in the foot there, didn't you, smarty pants? It's not gonna happen, is what I'm getting at.
A double fortune is like, what, 4,000 bits?
Okay, I have got to ask again.
Twilight,
What
please.
is your budget?
You thinking about going to the gala?
I've thought about it, but I wasn't able to...
She's dodging
Running
this.
about 4,000 bits right now. Of course, selling them would be a felony.
Twilight, are you implying that you could get me into the gala?
Yeah, I'm a very metropolitan pony. I could get a ticket mailed straight to your house. It'll have your name on it and everything.
It's a boutique, not a house.
Whatever.
It's
I would
both,
gateway some
Rarity,
tickets to
please.
Ash and Applejack.
Oh, hello.
Hi, guys. You
Hi.
gave tickets to the gala away to this? I just did the coolest flip.
Yeah. So, on the bright side, if you happen to find a ticket landed in your mailbox, it's not gonna look like you did me any special favors, and we won't get arrested.
So what you guys talking about? We gonna do an adventure? Twilight,
Sweet hat.
How could you? You could just actually give me the ticket. There's no way that I'm going to have time to make a dress with 4,000 bits.
I know. Just make something worth a couple hundred and, I don't know, set something up for Dash and AJ.
But why do I have to work for mine?
Because gratitude is not collateral, and what is Dash gonna trade me?
Comic books.
I live in a library.
I know, that's where I got them from. But I could return them, though.
See? She's got nothing.
What the
One of these
fuck?
days I could sell stuff out of my house like
I
you
swear
guys.
Rainbow Dash
It's
crashed
not
way too
a
many times.
house. It's a boutique. Yeah.
It's
I spent
both.
as much money as I had on cashews, because I was gonna sell them. But then my house is a cloud, so the cashews got wet and now they're ruined. Business over.
Oh,
Salty.
that's too bad.
I heard they're thinking about building a McPones around here. Maybe
The
I
what?
could run the store. See? They're thinking of starting a McPones. We are not a hamlet.
The licensee is gonna get screwed. You know it's just gonna
How?
be built into the train station, right?
It doesn't matter where they build it. A hamlet doesn't have a McPones.
Is this the modern world we live in? Seriously?
Yeah.
Where McPones qualifies as a church and turns your hamlet into a village?
Well, if our god wasn't a sun god, maybe her church wouldn't have burned down. I'm gonna make 1,000,000 bits running
Ooh.
McPones, and then I'm gonna buy the Wonderbolt.
That was interesting.
And then I'm just gonna make myself a Wonderbolt directly.
To be a McPones franchisee, you need at least
That was actually a clever
800,000
line from
bits
Rarity.
saved up in the bank. 50,000 to pay for the rights, and then 10% of your profits go to corporate.
Who in Ponyville can afford all that?
Filthy Rich? The same pony that owns the train station?
Oh, right.
You know, he owns the lease on Applejack's farm. So anyway...
Bullshit!
About these dresses.
Going to
Bullshit!
be aerodynamic
Bullshit!
and have wings, just like me.
You're ordering a dress, Dash. It's supposed to be flowing and pretty.
But that's gonna have a lot of drag.
This is going to be like designing clothes for 3-year-olds, isn't it? Professional or not, just make a stupid dress.
Put
She's
on,
so
like,
salty.
a cone on the front to deflect the air.
Shut up, Dash. Rarity, just make the dresses without our input.
Thank you.
You know, this is the environment that all professional artists should be working under.
Alright, and that was negative 12. I gotta be honest. I've said this in basically every single other episode's reaction for the series, but the animation is getting much more fluid with each episode. Like, it's getting better and better each time, and it's funny to compare negative 12 to, like, negative 2, or negative 3, or something like that. Because in the older episodes like that, it was very, like, I don't want to say, like, I'll go ahead and say it. It was more rough, if anything. Like, it wasn't, like, fluid animations or anything like this. Like, this is actually, like, pretty much an animation at this point. As opposed to the other one was, basically, like, picture, slight adjustment to make it look like a little bit of an animation. Picture, that kind of thing. Rarity is right about Rainbow Dash. I really do think that there's something up with her for being so stupid. But I don't think it's for the same reason that Rarity said. I'm pretty sure it's because Rainbow Dash has crashed so many times and landed on her head that it's given her brain damage, so that's probably why she's such an idiot. That's what I think, and I'm pretty sure that probably started back when she was a filly, because she was a reckless son of a bitch, and didn't know how to use the brakes. So, that's why I think she's so stupid. Now, Twilight is still fucking drunk, and has no problem saying what the hell is on her mind, as we could tell throughout, like, the entire series, but especially in this freaking episode. And, I don't know, I feel like that would be something that's, like, it's an odd combination. Like, she's smart, she's a drunk, and she says whatever the fuck she wants. Like, when as soon as it's on her mind. So, I don't know, it's an odd combination of things, so... I don't know. I'm not sure how else to really describe it. Like, it's just really an odd combination. Twilight kept dodging Rarity's question, though, of, like, what her budget is. Like, Rarity kept asking, like, what's your budget? And Twilight's, like, dodging the question. It's like, oh, so how about going to Carolina? How about going to the gala, or whatever? It's just like, Twilight, just answer the girl's question already. Like, please. And then just, like, all of a sudden, like, at the end, she's like, okay, just make the dresses however you want without our input. She's like, thank you. Like, really? It took you that long to realize that Rarity doesn't want to deal with your bullshit? Especially if it's going to be for free? I mean, to be fair, that's very justified, in my opinion. Like, if someone is going to do something for you for free, out of just an act of kindness, or generosity, or whatever, technically in this case, because it's Rarity, so it's generosity, you really don't have a right to be picky about it. If someone did that for you for free, and it was just out of their own good heart, just doing something for you, being picky about it really, like, it's basically like shooting them in the knee. Like, it's like, it's kind of a messed up thing to do. It's like, hey, you spent all this time making this, but there's, like, one crucial flaw over here that really bugs me. Like, just shut up and take what they give you and just say thank you. Like, it's just rude to say something about it at that point. So, yeah, I can kind of agree with Rarity not actually wanting them to be, like, picky about their outfits, especially if she's doing it for free. Now, if she was getting paid to do the dresses, like, if Twilight gave her, like, 4,000 bits to make a dress, then yes, Rarity can definitely go ahead and do Twilight's picky demands for the dress. But only in that case. If it's for free, no. That's just stupid. But, yeah. Anywho, yeah, so overall, I think these 2 episodes were better than -9, -10. And I'm hoping that it's going to keep going up from here and not go back down again. But only -13 is out right now, and I'm not going to check out that one until -14 releases. So until that happens, that is going to be it for my take on these episodes, everybody. And so, if you enjoyed these videos, at least half as much as I did, then leave a like down below. And if you have not done so already, because why would you not, then you can click up here and also subscribe. And that is stay up to date on the content I make in the near future, because I intend to update this stuff fairly frequently, and man, don't miss out. So, without further ado, this is Brony 44 saying, see you guys later.